So today we're at the Efteling.
We're in. Big fog. Hell yeah.
We're waiting to go into Baron. Hopefully it opens. Or we've gone the wrong way.
Hello, so we have ridden quite a lot of the rides here already now. So we've started with Baron, 1898, Big Splash, fantastic dive coaster. I've really had a lot of fun. The way it looks is beautiful. The kind of pre-shows that you get at the beginning really kind of sell the story. I mean, you know, it's not the biggest thrill coaster in the world, but it really does the job of what it needs to do.
I really liked it just because the theming was so, I'd say even better than like Valkyria's theming. There was such a story and everything was like all part of it. And the ride was right.
Next we went on Joris and de Draak, which should be there somewhere. Did it go by? Yeah, I think it did. Very cool pair of GCI roller coasters. A hell of a lot of fun. I don't know about you, but I really like it. GCI make fantastic roller coasters, and Joris, both the water and the fireside, really pack a punch for kind of how big they are. You know, they're not huge roller coasters, but they're a hell of a lot of fun. I think we prefer the water side of our experiences so far, but I mean, either side is a lot of fun. So far, those two rides alone have been really good. You know, they're not the biggest, most thrilling roller coasters, but they look so nice and they're so nice to ride. Here's some of our thoughts on some of the rides we've done while we head to Symbolica. We did Python, the old steel looping roller coaster. I don't know why Python exists at this park. It's so much worse than everything else here. But as like steel looping roller coasters go, it's actually not that bad. It was pretty smooth. We were in the front row and the loops are actually quite forceful. So it could be much worse, but still, I mean, it doesn't fit with everything else. It's very bland and non-themed compared to everything else which has a real theme and is really kind of fits into the area. And then we also did Flying Dutchman, which was really good. It's a fun, really fun little water coaster. I don't think most of the effects were working on it. I've heard some good things about some of the showrooms and I don't think they were all kind of going and working, which is a shame, but still it packs a real punch. It's just a really fun ride. I like water coasters, they're a lot of fun, and it really does kind of do the job. So yeah, loving it so far. And next up is Symbolica.
What's that called?
It's called Fata Morgana.
Fata Morgana.
I think Fata Morgana is a type of, what's the word, in the desert you see something that isn't real.
Oh, a mirage.
I think it's a type of mirage.
I see. So okay, so
which happens at the very beginning.
You go in with the wizard, and the wizard's like, woo! And then for some reason you just go through like all the poor people, all the people who are slaves, and then you get to like the rich people at the end. And then there's this massive guarder of the treasure,
Absolute unit.
Weird looking thing.
Go through his legs.
Then the wizard comes back, and the end was kind of like a mirage with the screen and the thing. I don't know. Absolutely
Don't know what it was.
Absolutely bizarre. bizarre.
But it was quite cool though.
It was cool.
Lots of animatronics.
So many animatronics. The last room with all the people in, there was probably like 50 or more in one room.
See, I don't know when this was built, but it's almost
It's
like
very 90s.
it's Pirates of the Caribbean, but not pirates.
Yeah.
Which in my book makes it so much better already.
Yeah.
Because it's different.
But I just don't get why we had to do like, here's the poor section, and now here's the rich section.
I don't know. Anyway, good or bad?
It was good. Like, as far as those type of ones go, they did very well. It's just, it's not like a modern dark ride, and it's not shocking. It's just like a very good, weird 90s vibe animatronics ride.
There you go. We're on the left-hand side of the park, and we just finished doing kind of all of the things we wanted to do over here. So we first rode Dreamflucht, which was very cool. We didn't know what to expect going into it, and I knew it was some sort of dark ride, but I didn't know it was that elaborate and that cool. The scenes are really interesting, and it's like a very unique style of ride. I don't think I've ever seen that anywhere. And then the real kicker was the fact that the ride system, in my eyes, is a roller coaster, especially the random helix where they pull you up and then you spiral down this huge scene. That's a roller coaster, man. So that's +1 to the cred count.
Dreamflight was a dream. Especially, it's like so random, but also like makes total sense somehow.
What?
Because obviously we were in the kingdom and then we went to space and saw the world from space that we were just on, right?
Sure.
It was a dream. It was very funny, especially like that massive scene with the helix when you look down.
Then we rode Vogelrock, which I literally cannot remember what happened on that ride. Like, you go up the lift hill and the first thing you see in pitch black is the flash from the on-ride photo, which blinds you, or it did for me, for at least 30 seconds. So I remember dipping and diving, seeing some kind of like stars in the sky, and then being eaten by some sort of creature. I thought it was a snake. Zoe thinks it was a vulture, or, you know, one of the birds. No idea what happened there. I don't know why it would be a snake, Zoe, but it looked like a snake to me. And then we also rode Carnival Festival, whatever it is. It's a Small World, basically reskinned. Yeah, that was something not very good. It was interesting, to say the least. I'm not a fan of when rides are all kind of the same, so like I expected there to be a few Disney knockoff rides here, but there is a surprisingly little amount of them, and that is one of them. So Efteling, when you get rid of it, let me know. Because yeah, it's just a bit meh. I mean, we've pretty much now ridden everything, which is really cool, and we've still got most of our time left here. Coming towards the end of our day now, but we need to wrap up on our thoughts of Symbolica. I think we've given our thoughts on most of the things here, and we'll do a wrap up at the very end. But I think we missed off Symbolica. Zoe?
Really loved it. We did it 3 times to get every single one.
Yeah, because there's 3 different
there's 3
routes.
options, yeah. Really loved it. There was so much to look at all the time. It was, yeah, really good.
I agree. I think Trackless Dark Rides are really cool, you know, regardless. But Symbolica had a lot of things to look at. Every kind of, well, there weren't barely any, if not any, blank spots in the ride. There's always something to see. The way the cars interacted with each other was really cool. The fact that they were trying to make it re-rideable by saying that there's, you know, 3 different versions was also really cool. The whale scene is really cool. Oh yeah, Symbolica is a fantastic dark ride, and now I think easily one of my favourites. It's just, yeah, a ride that you can go on, sit there and just kind of absorb it all. Fantastic. We're now on our way to the fountain show. I can't remember what it's called, but we're heading there. But first, we need a pit stop to get Zoe some nachos if they're still open. The show starts in like 15 minutes, and we're about 10 minutes away from it. Efteling's quite big, but it's quite big, but it's not too big. You know, I'm used to walking around Alton Towers, and that's huge. Whereas this feels like you're making progress, even though the park is still quite big, if that makes sense. But yeah, so we're rushing, and hopefully we'll catch the beginning of the show.
I bought the best thing in the shop.
Best thing in the shop was a bag.
€6 bag.
We did it.
Yeah. It's cool. It's got the guy on it.
Oh, look at that. So there you go. Our trip to the Efteling has come to an end. And it has been a really, really good trip. Fortunately for us, the weather's been really good. The crowds have been really good. We've managed to pretty much ride everything we wanted to. It's been really easy, a really chill day out. And all in all, I think it's one of my favourite theme parks that I've been to so far.
Yeah.
If you're into roller coasters, this probably isn't the park for you, but if you like a mixture of rides, you know, dark rides, indoor rides, roller coasters, then theming, immersion, experiences, then this park is fantastic. Not only does it look beautiful, all of the rides are beautiful on the inside as well, and they're all pretty fantastic. So.
And also, we're in the Netherlands on holiday, and it feels like we're still seeing the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No,
it's
yeah.
so cultural.
It is a very Dutch place to be, you know, and I think it is an extended part of our trip. So, yeah, I mean, fantastic. Best non-roller coaster for me, Symbolica. Best of the three, music by like that much. They're all pretty much the same, right? Doesn't really make too much of a difference. Would you agree?
Yes, Symbolica closely followed by whatever the Dream
Flight
thing is. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Special mention.
Best roller coaster for you?
I don't know. I think maybe Baron, just because it's so well themed, and it's probably my favourite dive coaster.
That's
it's
fine.
like everything about it is good.
I think my favourite roller coaster was Joris. I'm a big fan of GCIs. Baron is really good. I've just been on too many dive coasters at this point to really care too much. But yeah, no, Joris. Oh, I love GCIs. They throw you about. They're loads of airtime. They feel super fast, even though they're not really that fast. They're just a hell of a lot of fun.
And the detail of like when you win, because obviously the two go together. When you win, the flag swings around to say that person's or that car's won. And then when you go in the station, they do the flag. Like, it's just so good. Everything about this place is like detailed.
It is very detailed, and obviously there's a lot under construction at the moment with Spook's Lot currently closed. The Rapids were closed as well. I don't know whether that was related to the fact that they're building a construction road towards Spook's Lot. But yeah, it's beautiful nevertheless. We need to come back for like an event, like winter or something. I feel like that would be the time to come. But yeah, lovely park. Definitely shocked to
the show.
Oh, the show, sorry. The show.
There was a show. I think it would be way better at night, but it was like all cool waterfall.
Fountain
it
show.
was a lot. There was fire. I didn't expect the fire. It was really good. Really good. And yeah, didn't expect there to be a show like that.
So there you go. Wow. What a fantastic day, eh? Fantastic day at a fantastic theme park. If you're coming to the Netherlands, you've got to come to the Efteling, especially if you've never been before. Anyway, thank you for watching, and
we'll see you next time.